Hello, Meoni here and welcome back to another video. This one isn't Final Fantasy XIV related, so if you don't like that, please do not watch it. I will not put FFXIV in the tags for it. It will be completely separate. This is sort of my way of addressing the channel and the problems I've had for the last couple of weeks. So over the last couple of weeks you have no doubt noticed the quality and indeed the amount of videos has been reduced significantly, with some really odd numbers throughout the week. Where I would usually put 16 to 20 videos out a week, you know, they've been going closer to 10, and that's mostly because I've been dealing with quite a bit of stress in real life. Last week, for example, I went over to my girlfriend's as we were packing her stuff up and moving as much of it across as possible to where I live. I live 160 miles away from where she does, and essentially she has moved in this past week, but I went over there. It's a, you know, like I say, 160 mile drive. On our roads that's 3 hours in a car, so it takes a long time. I decided to stay the week with her family, you know, just to say bye and stuff. And as you know, I'm an avid fish keeper, so when I came back on the Saturday in the morning, I was greeted by my parents, who had some very bad news. Unfortunately, a lot of the fish that I keep, 7 in total, unfortunately died. And as much as I'd like to hypothesize how they died, from what it seems, it was likely the heat. The water was very warm, very warm indeed, and it had gone completely cloudy, which is confusing because I had done a 20% water change before I went. I was keeping that tank completely maintained, so it's just absolutely devastating. We can talk about what I could have done or what I should have done in terms of combating heat. I didn't have any cooling systems in there. I've never even considered, you know, putting fans in there or any sort of fan cooling system. I have since spent my last amount of money on buying new fans for it, so I'll be installing those, but it's just too little too late. I feel incredibly guilty, even though I've not physically done anything wrong. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that those little fishies were the closest thing to real friends that I'd ever had. I'm not exactly the most outgoing person. I'm trying to change that, but in a world where Donald Trump is the President of the United States of America and Theresa May is the Prime Minister of England, you can see why I don't really like going outside and mingling with much of society. It's not been a particularly good year, and it's culminated with this loss for me personally. I lost my grandmother at the start of the year. My girlfriend has lost her dog. We presumed that it had been poisoned by her neighbours. Earlier this year, my computer had basically a massive seizure for some reason, and my hard drive just decided to stop working, which somebody donated to the channel to replace, which actually, you know, Stephen Wong, if you're watching, thank you so much. You made it so that these videos can continue happening, because I've just not had any money to throw at stuff other than real life. A lot of the opportunities that I would have are not happening because of issues I've had in real life, and the channel has had to suffer. The quality of the videos has dipped quite a bit. I want to put so much more work into this. I want to really see this as a job, and to really see this as a job and not just a hobby, we need to sort of invest time into things like After Effects, try and incorporate a proper format to the videos, have a proper intro, not a massive one, but like something. I need to make this channel actually, you know, on par with the sort of content that other content creators for Final Fantasy XIV create, and I have been neglecting that. Amazingly, we've hit 17,000 subs. I don't really know how we've managed to do that. It's fantastic. I was going to reward everyone with a massive giveaway, but again, money is tight at the moment and it'll have to wait until next month, and I promise I'll do a giveaway, and we'll see if we can spend some extra time investing into the channel for a change. This could seem as a very uninteresting video to make, so for the next part of this video I would just simply like to say thank you, and I would also like you to put some questions for me to answer in a video in the comment section. More often than not, I'm accused of not reading through all my comments and commenting back to everyone, but seriously, I get over 1,000 comments a month. This is not particularly easy for someone who does up to 4 videos a day, you know, 20 videos a week, to actually keep on top of. My weekend, my Saturday and Sunday are usually given to me to actually do what I want to do, you know, to actually have some rest from the actual content creation. but I do spend some time commenting, and I do try and read every comment. So what I would like you to do is submit questions that you really want to ask me, be it on previous videos I've done, videos I might do, ideas for the channel, anything you would like basically. And I would love to answer some of your questions in another video, similar to how I did the Palace of the Dread video, which I need to actually continue with. So either way, it's been a crap time this year, crap couple of weeks. We have a lot to look forward to. We're going to EGX, which is essentially the UK's miniature E3 in September. We have press access to that, so I'm going to try and get some interviews with random devs and indie devs and get that footage up there, a different sort of avenue for the channel hopefully. And hopefully you stick around and look forward to it. I'm going to be making a lot of Final Fantasy content as usual, but in addition to that we're going to do some other stuff as well. So stay tuned, I'm going to put more effort into this, and I'll see you all next time.